2 stops after boarding the train, followed by the 10-minute walk. I arrive at my destination.
この病院に来たのは何回目？
Once for Chinami and twice for you, so today makes my 4th time.
小ヶ坂さん自身の要件では初めてですか？
I guess.
ついでに診察も受けていったら？
Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't have the flu or anything. Hisakaki's dad works in this 2-story hospital, which is split into 2 types of wards. The central ward is where people come in for medical checkups. Emergencies as well as hospitalization procedures are also conducted here. The place we are heading for now, the West Ward, has examination rooms for patients diagnosed for long-term treatment, as well as operation rooms. The patients' rooms are located on the first and...
先方には伝えてありますから参りましょうか。
And what? The first and second floors.
小ヶ坂くん、病院では静かにね。
I know that already.
お見舞いも静かにね。
I couldn't give her an immediate reply. I couldn't imagine how I'd react from seeing her again. By the way, I decided not to bring my eye drops along.
この病院の入院患者はそんなに多くないから、お父さんは患者の名前を把握してたみたい。それでなくても、お父さんはユメさんの担当医みたいだけど。ユメさんは患者とは思えないくらいおてんばだって言っていましたよね。
I'm not surprised based on my memories of her.
他の患者に比べれば若いものね。病室でじっとしていたくないって気持ちは想像つくわ。患者はほとんどがお年寄りで、若い方でも30代だそうですから。なのに、ユメさんはまだ10代で病院暮らしをしているんだそうよ。
Has she been living in the hospital long?
詳しくは聞いてないわ。7月に道外の病院から転院してきたそうだけど。
So she wasn't in Hibarigasaki after all. Is she hurt or is she sick? Hisakaki and Kosame exchange glances. The West Ward is for patients with serious conditions, right? If she is hospitalized there, wouldn't that mean it's fairly serious?
わからないわ。そういった情報は家族ならまだしも無関係な人には知らされませんから。お父さんに聞いたって答えてくれないでしょうね。
Asking the doctor or nurses would be useless, wouldn't it? And it's difficult to ask the person directly. Whether it's an injury or an illness, it shouldn't be too serious. I think I've seen Yume outside a few times. I'm fairly certain. So technically, this wouldn't be our first reunion. We've seen each other already. She can walk outside at the very least. I don't know why she's hospitalized, but it's not a condition that renders her bedridden. She was so energetic back then. I'm sure she'll return to being energetic again. We follow the passage to the West Ward. Unlike places we passed on the way, it's unfathomably quiet. Compared to the central ward with a reception desk and lobby, this place is like a different world. We arrive in front of a room on the 2nd floor. Written on the nameplate was Ototsu Yume. After telling me that they've already informed her of my visit, the Hisakaki sisters left. I guess they're leaving us alone. I feel both grateful and embarrassed for their consideration. I enter the room with my heart racing. The hospital rooms were private and weren't all that large. I see a large window at the end of the room. In front of me is a table, seats and a television. A wash basin is on your immediate right when you enter the room. In front of the mirror were flowers of various sorts. It's almost completely white. White curtains, white walls and a white bed. And there, on the white sheets, lies her. She is. Only her upper body was up on the bed. Her skin, visible near the collar of her pajamas, is white like fresh snow, prettier than any shade of white in the room. A slim body. I don't see any bandages or plasters, no sign of her being injured. However, her paleness and thinness feel surreal.
私と遊びたくなったらいつでも言ってね。私は君と一緒にいるのが好きだから。
She catches sight of me. My first impression of her is that only her eyes are full of life. This contrast has a strange charm about it.
じゃあ約束ね。私たちは必ず再会すること。この展望台で必ず再会すること。織姫と彦星みたいに離れ離れになっても最後にはちゃんと二人は再会すること。そして再会したら結婚すること。結婚して私のお尻に敷かれること。君は
There's no doubt, it's her all right. I've encountered her a number of times since returning to Hibarigasaki. She is the girl from the lookout in my memories. The past me is telling me that, so I've accepted it.
びっくりしたな。びっくりした。いきなり入ってくるんだもの。
I finally realized my blunder. I was nervous and completely forgot to knock.
君が小ヶ坂陽君?
She asks me, to which I reply in panic. Yeah. I wanted to say more, but my parched throat wouldn't move.
久垣先生から聞いてるよ。久垣先生っていうのは私の主治医なんだけど、今日はお客が来るからって。君、お見舞いに来てくれたんだよね。
I nod.
やっぱり、ありがとね。
I wave my hands around, indicating that it's nothing to be thanking me for.
座っていいよ。そこの椅子使っていいから。
I awkwardly move to the chair like a robot and take a seat. How long am I going to stay nervous for? Unlike me, Yume seems normal. So normal that it's too normal. To be honest, I'm a little disappointed.
私、この病院に来て初めてだよ。お見舞いされるの。だから、ちょっと嬉しいっていうか、恥ずかしいかな。変な感じがするかも。
Her speech is smooth. Her behavior is as normal as it gets, similar to what you'd expect in everyday conversation. I wouldn't be surprised if she were to feel surprise or nostalgia, or have an even larger reaction. Wait, she hasn't forgotten about me, has she? Hey, Yume, right?
そうだよ。おとつゆめっていうの。
Then, do you remember me? Kogasaka yo, do you remember me? We played together for a month during primary school.
遊んでた?
Yeah, us, at the lookout.
展望台って?
The one on top of the hill.
坂って学校の通学路になってるところ?
Yeah, that one.
あそこの上って展望台があるんだ。
So, you've forgotten?
忘れたって?
The conversation doesn't go as planned. I start to fear for the worst.
そういえば、まだ聞いてなかったよね。君は、なんで私のお見舞いしてくれるの?
So she really forgot about him, huh? There's no way. She wouldn't possibly have forget. Have forget? It's have forgotten, right? I remembered. I always treasured them.
私、君とは今日が初めて。
Met in 7 years. I finish off her sentence because I feared what was coming next. She sits there blinking. It was 7 years ago. I lived here in Hibarigasaki.
そうなんだ。
But I moved to the city due to family circumstances. And I came back to Hibarigasaki this July. After coming back, the first thing on my mind was to see you again. However, I couldn't, so I've been searching for all this time. Although I gave up at one point, I had friends to support me. My friends helped me. I have to thank everyone. Thanks to them, I was able to find you here. I could finally visit you. Do you really not remember? I desperately cling onto this wish of mine. Did we promise at the lookout on that day? Didn't we promise on Tanabata? We promised we'd be reunited. Promised that after reuniting we would... I swallow what I was about to say. Hey, Yume.
多分、それ、人違いだよ。
But you know, it's kinda weird. Because if you think about what she said to him when they met during the Shrine Festival, it didn't seem like she forgot about him. So maybe she's just acting right now. But why would she do that? She looks at me apologetically.
だって私この病院に転院してきたばかりなんだよ。ひばりが崎には初めて来たんだよ。
She makes this clear to me.
あら、意外と早かったわね。てっきり面会時間ギリギリの夜8時までかかるものだとばかり思っていましたのに。
Were you two waiting for me?
まあ、私たちも気になってたし、夜になるようなら帰ろうって姉さんと話していたんですけどね。感動の再会だったんでしょ。小笠坂くんのことだし、目薬の演出も抜かりなかったんじゃない？ゆめさんとはどうでしたか？積もる話がたくさんあったんじゃないですか？
I look back at the hospital. The west ward facing the sea wasn't visible from here. There's something I want to ask you too.
何でしょう。
Yume transferred to this hospital, right?
そう聞いてるけど、今年の7月からだとお父さんは話していましたよ。小笠坂くんが引っ越してきた時期とちょうど同じね。
Then would you happen to know where her previous hospital was?
お父さんに聞けばわかると思うけど。
Sorry, but can you try asking him?
何かあったんですか？
Yeah, just a little.
ちょっとなんて顔してないわよ。何があったの？姉さん、むやみな詮索は悪趣味だって言うんでしょ。別に無理に聞き出すつもりはないけど、でも相談に乗るくらいはいいんじゃない？友達としてですか？部活仲間としてよ。私たちは仲間であり友達ですからね。
Thanks.
礼なんかいらないから人思いに相談しなさいよ。
Maybe next time? Hisakaki shrugs.
ゆめさんがどこの病院から転院してきたのか、昔ゆめさんはどこに住んでいたのか、とりあえずそれを知りたいのね。
You're quick to catch on. Thanks. Yuma played with me at one point when she was little. She should have lived in Hibarigasaki at the time. I want to confirm that. I want proof that we've actually met each other before. Otherwise, I'm going to break down from anxiety. Even though I'm sure she's Yume, I feel angry at myself for feeling anxious. I was even ready to accept that she might have forgotten.
他にも手助けが必要でしたらいつでもご相談くださいね。
I love you, Kosame-san.
へい。
She chops me.
変なお礼はいりませんからご相談くださいね。小雨より私がびっくりしたじゃない。
Hisakaki.
そんなお礼なんかいらないわよ。
I haven't said anything yet. She catches on way too quickly. Collapsed on the ground with my limbs spread apart, I stare at the desolate first star to appear in the evening against the sunset. The same star I used to look for with Yuma appears transient, just like how she appears now. I'm meeting Mare again. Hey, Mare!
何？バカバカ。
Don't call me using your horses trotting.
じゃあ、バカバカ。
Why are you in a bad mood?
別に不機嫌じゃないわ。
Although she's frowning thrice as much as usual. Aren't you angry at me?
どうして？
Because I remembered the girl from the lookout.
展望台の彼女って誰だっけ？
Yume. The person called Ototsu Yume.
そう。
Actually, I went to see her today. I went to see Yume.
その割に嬉しそうじゃないのね。
She moves closer to me.
ずっと会いたかったんじゃないの？ようくん、その子を大切に思ってたんじゃないの？
She comes even closer to me upon seeing my lack of response. She looks up at me from up close. I give her a hug. Her face goes all red. That hurt!
何やって
I wanted to hug you. That handle is sharp and it hurts, you know.
うるさい変態くん
She's pointing the bladed end at me this time, so I start running away. My emotions are all over the place. Was finding out that Yume has forgotten about me that much of a shock? Not only that, she said she's never been to Hibarigasaki before. Does that mean she forgot about having lived here in the first place? Or is the Yuma I met today different from the one I know?
今夜のあなたはバカバカバカバカね
She increased them to 4 in a row.
背中を見せたらざっくり刺そうかな
Please stop that already.
ようくんその子と出会えて舞い上がってるの
I might have been feeling high right before I met her. If anything, it's the other way around.
悲しいの
I think I am.
私のせい
No.
じゃあその子のせい
No. Getting excited and then all depressed is my own problem. Yume didn't remember me, you see.
う
I'm like an idiot. Looking forward to it and all.
ん
And then getting my hopes crushed.
うん
I haven't told you this, but she looks like you, Mare.
うん
You look just like her when she was young. Mare doesn't reply. Only in appearance, though, your personalities are different.
それで期待してたの
And your voices are different too. There's a hint of uneasiness in her voice.
私がその子に似てるからようくんはそんな私と出会ったからだから諦めなかったの彼女ともまた出会えるってその子もようくんのことを覚えてるって
Maybe we'll leave it at that.
うん
Why do you seem displeased?
別に
Did I do something bad?
うん
What did I do?
バカバカ
Is she avoiding the question?
私も悪いことしたかもしれないけど彼女のことを諦めなかったのはようくんのせいだから
I don't get what you're saying.
わからなくていいわこれはあなたとの約束の話じゃない私と彼女の約束の話だから